Thank you, MOSHAPE members, for checking out our newsletter. I know we're all excited because we're all back to school now. Want to wish each and every one of you all the best as you work with your students. And I hope it's going to be the best semester you've ever had. This is a very special edition because I am joined with our Executive Director, Dr. Tom Loughrey. Tom, here it is, school starting. What a fun time of year.
It is, and not only is school underway for most, but it's also, we're only 10 or 11 weeks away from our big show of the year. That doesn't mean that that's the only thing we do, but that's where we bring people together and listen to them so we can see their successes and how they can impact members of our profession. So every day for the past few months, some of us have been doing a lot of the behind the scenes work to make this happen, but we're very close. And again, we know that you've had a great beginning on your year, and you have to keep the interest and the excitement expanding every single day, because that's where you have a great impact on each student's lives.
Absolutely. So we're going to go ahead and just get right into it. First and foremost, we want to say a huge thank you to everyone who decided to want to become a legacy presenter here at the 23 convention. Just want to let you know, be expecting to get a letter from me, actually an email from me, the acceptance letter, and it's going to give you all the details that you need for the upcoming convention. So stay tuned for that. Our goal is to get that out by Labor Day. Also, I'm going to turn it over to Tom. Tom's been talking about registration and reservations for the convention.
Yes, and what's interesting is that we've already had 3 or 4 registrations come in. There may be a little bit of sticker shock this year because we've raised the registration fee, but at the same time, we provide meals. We're providing 3 meals, 2 box lunches, one on Friday, one on Saturday for the lunch, and plus the banquet, which is the big awards banquet, is a highlight of the convention. We're able to provide more for you, and by doing this, we want you to take more away from the convention so that you can have instant activities, instant ideas for transforming your program and expanding in ways that you have no idea right now.
Absolutely. So what I want to do is I want to run through just some of the convention highlights, because I can promise you there are going to be some very historic things happening. And the very first one, Tom, is the fact that we're not going to have one, but we're going to have 2 keynote sessions. We're going to have Dr. Kim Ballard from North Carolina, also Shape America past president. She's going to be delivering a great message on servant leadership on Friday during our opening general session. And then I'll let you introduce our second speaker on Saturday.
Well, we're very honored to have Shape America CEO Stephanie Morris return to the MOSHAPE convention. I could recall when she was checking out with her daughter, leaving the convention early to catch her flight back. Her daughter looked up at her and said, "Mom, I want to come back here." And so that was a great impact that we had with her family.
Yep.
But Stephanie is very close to MOSHAPE. We're very close to her work. And it's another one of those symbiotic relationships that we're both better because of it. So we all benefit from national leaders not only seeing what we do, but exhorting us to do even more.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll be releasing the title of that session soon. We just want to keep just in a little bit of suspense. Also, Tom, talk to us about pre-con and the pre-conference, because we've got more sessions that we've ever had before, but they're all different.
In the past, Guy, we've tried to focus maybe on 3 to 4 pre-convention sessions. That's on Friday morning from 9 until 11. We always have the recertification for first aid, CPR, AED, because that's a requirement. And you'll be able to come to the convention on Friday morning, become recertified. But we're expanding. We're having a wonderful dance pre-con with one of our members who has done outstanding work in the dance community and collaborating with the Missouri Dance Organization to make this happen. Sherry Beeler has had a year of success with a scholarship group of students focusing on CSPAP, which is Coordinated School Physical Activity Program. The celebration that we had in June for those people, and the fact that you had them on a podcast as well, Guy.
Yep.
Fabulous results, not only for their own program, but it really showed the school and the district what can be done with this. So Sherry is going to be leading that. Mark Tiernan and Nick Clements are coming back for weight training. We have a few other pre-con sessions too that will meet your needs and draw you a lot of interest. In some cases, you may need to arrive on Thursday evening so that you take full advantage of the pre-con sessions. And again, this is a way to get stimulated, activated, and ready to begin the convention at 11:30 on Friday morning.
Yeah, absolutely. Just to round out the crew, for those of you that are in health education, really excited to have Dr. Kim Goforth back with Brad Brummel. They're going to be doing a really cool session, kind of a two-part session. Kim's going to be talking about really a lot of the latest terminology and concepts and how things have really updated in the profession. And Brad's going to do a fantastic job. I've heard him speak on this in the past. Going to be talking about the latest with vaping. So looking forward to that session. And then for those of you looking right away, boom, get your energy going. Danielle O'Neill, our 2022 Elementary Teacher of the Year, and a couple of her colleagues from Springfield School District are going to be leading a session K through 12 for you, again, for physical activity. So we're really excited for the pre-convention. Now, we're also excited to bring in all the way from New York, Tom Gilardi. He is going to be our Open National Trainer. He's going to be doing 2 sessions. Some of you might recognize the name because he posts every week. He's got a fantastic Twitter account, and his big account is TikTok as well as YouTube. He's constantly putting content out. He makes it actually for teachers as well. So if you're a teacher, you can benefit from the things that he is showing. He's been doing this for quite some time. I had the opportunity last year to actually be on a podcast with him, and I was just so blown away about all that he does. And also, congratulations, Tom, on recently being named in your state of New York, being your elementary physical education teacher of the year. So we're really excited to have Tom with us. Also, Tom, we've expanded what we're doing with the future professionals. They're no longer going to have the luncheon, but instead, what are they going to have?
Well, they're going to have game night.
Of course.
And that is going to be a blast. Those of you who have attended and taken part in game night, talk about creativity and excitement and energy. We honor our future professionals. They're just not a sidelight to what we do. We've had great leadership, and we know what they're going to be able to do, so we learn from our students, who are our future professionals, as well as they learn from us. So the game night is always great. Plus, you've also planned some coffee talks, so that people can interact and have a voice. And during that voice, that's when you're going to be looking at future leaders of MOSHAPE, becoming aware of how we operate, what opportunities there are to be on a committee, and to be an actively contributing member. So there's more than, the one thing that really strikes me, Guy, is that school districts, right before the school year opens, they have a half a day or a full day of professional development for their teachers.
Right.
Not always do health and physical education teachers have sessions designed for their needs. Here, by having members come to our convention, they're getting basically 3 full days of the 4 full days, 3, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, of hearing from the best, the Tom Glardys from New York, different people that we have coming in. Plus, Sunday morning, our feature is the Missouri Teachers of the Year putting on workshops. So you'll have so much professional development condensed into 3 days And that's why we ask your school districts to support you in funding. To get your reservation in, the link is on the website for the Lodge of Four Seasons, because last year we filled it up and some people had to go to adjacent hotels. Make sure that you get your reservations in fast, because I'm excited. I've gone through this many times, and this seems to be a really great year to look forward to.
Well, I'll just say this: on Sunday, it's going to be an amazing toy workshop. I had a chance to talk recently to Megan Baker, Danielle O'Neill, and I've not talked to her yet, but I will soon, with Terry O'Leary. Those three are 2022 MOSHAPE Teachers of the Year. Looking forward to their session. Also, some of our former National Teachers of the Year have submitted some sessions, that being with Pablo as well as with Jennifer Warner. And I know that I love their sessions. I've attended theirs in the past as well. So we've got a lot happening in terms of some really featured sessions. We're really excited about that. Also, I want to talk about the award ceremony. This award ceremony is going to be like no other. It's going to be, I guess what makes it so exciting is you're not just going to be all lined up and just waiting for your turn. No. We're going to make this into a very classy event. We've got some really cool things that we've got planned for that. And all I can say, it's something you don't want to miss. And if you can't be there, or let's just say, you'd love to have maybe your family there if they can't be there, we're going to live stream that. I've talked to Chris Staley and I talked to our convention planning team, and it's a go on definitely live streaming the entire award ceremony, because at the end of the day, let's just be honest, we wouldn't exist as a society organization if it wasn't for you, our members, and we want to honor you. So we're really excited to be able to bring this live stream so that we can certainly get it out to all across America and even the world. And then lastly, now Tom was not aware of this, so I'm going to be dropping news on him for the first time. I wanted to save it. But for the first time in our 98-year history, right after a convention, we're all going to be able to stay right there in Campana, because we're going to have a live band. Oh yeah, we're going to have a live band. Now, I don't know if we'll be playing some of the big hits from his day. I don't know about that, but we are so excited. Actually, what's so exciting, stay tuned for updates on this, but actually the band is made up of actual frontline physical education teachers. We're going to be actually bringing them on a podcast, let them tell their story, their backstory, and certainly what has compelled them to lead and do this. And we're really excited to have them. Just stay tuned for more information. But it's going to be a huge celebration, because again, this is going to be Tom's last convention with us as our executive director, but we've got some very special things planned. And all I would say is, when we make the announcement we've set up the whole program schedule, look through it, start to earmark things, because we've got a lot of new things planned that we've really never done before, or maybe we've done before, but we've got a new spin on it. So stay tuned for all these updates. We're going to be hitting you with more updates, as the weeks come on, as we get set to all meet together on November 10th at Lake of the Ozarks. Tom, you got a final word?
Yes, I like the fact that you mentioned excitement, because this is what our profession is all about. We celebrate life, we celebrate accomplishments, we celebrate the work that we do.
Yeah.
All of you have your own celebrations, and by coming to this convention, you are continuing your legacy, whether you know it or not. The word is out in your communities as who you are and what you're doing. And so make sure that you focus on what is your legacy. It could be that you've been teaching for 35 years. It could be that you've been teaching for 3 months. But now's the time to see what you're doing to contribute to your students, your school, your profession, and your community. So we celebrate, create your own legacy. Let's go.
Absolutely. So stay tuned. We got more updates coming. I just want to give a huge shout out to our board of directors. What an amazing process this has been, working with them throughout the year to get ready for this event. Also to our convention planning team. I want to be very honest with you. You are the most amazing people. You are taskmasters. I don't know how you do what you do, but we are very blessed here at MOSHAPE to have each and every one of you. And certainly, last but not least, Tom, we just want to thank you for your leadership and guiding us to what we believe is going to be the best convention in our 98-year history. And most importantly, it's all about you. And we want to make sure that you come away with that you feel energized, that you feel inspired. And for some of the sessions that you're going to be leading, that you're going to inspire others, and so that we can be making more connections. And that's what I love about our convention. It's the connections. It's really getting to know people. That's also why we put in the coffee talks. You can actually take topics to even a deeper dive and a deeper level. So this is going to be the convention that you definitely want to be at. And for Tom Loughrey, I'm Guy Danhoff. I want to thank you watching here on our newsletter special update here at MOSHAPE. Thank you.
Thank you, Guy.